Okay, we are here at the Royal Phuket Marina in Phuket, and we're talking with a resident expat named Rico.
Yes.
Where are you from, Rico, and how long have you lived here in Phuket?
Well, I'm from Germany, and I lived in Thailand for 20 years.
20 years?
Okay. In Phuket, the last
4 years in Phuket?
4 years in Phuket, yes.
Now, Rico, the last couple of months we've seen some international news coverage about Phuket, and some visitors from overseas, some tourists, are a little bit concerned about safety issues, especially safety traveling as a tourist and as a family. You live here. Do you think that the news reports that Phuket is possibly a dangerous place to visit, do you think those news reports are exaggerated, or how do you feel living here as a local?
I certainly think so. I certainly think they are exaggerated. Personally, and many of my friends, we live in Phuket, and I feel very safe. Yes.
Now, we have Thailand is amazing, has so many places to visit. There's islands, there's cities, there's the northern provinces, but Phuket is probably the most famous place in Thailand, outside Bangkok. Everybody who comes to Thailand visits Phuket. Do you feel, for your relatives, your family, your friends back in Europe, do you recommend they visit Phuket?
Yes,
and
definitely.
Why is that?
Well, my parents, my family, they come to Phuket quite often. My father stays here half a year, for instance.
Wow.
And I do have a lot of visitors, friends coming over. Well, certainly we do like the weather, we do like the food. Thai people, they are very friendly people and very service-minded. So yes, I do recommend Phuket for a visit.
That's a great point that you mentioned. Thai people. That's the greatest thing about Thailand, really. And a lot of the people that have concerns about traveling to Phuket are probably concerned about things like getting in a taxi and not being able to communicate with the taxi driver, or having an argument about the taxi prices, or things like that. But how do you feel about those stories? Is it 1 in a million, or are these things happening all the time? I mean, how do you feel living here?
Well, Phuket is a tourist destination, of course, and it's a melting pot of different nationalities, and a melting pot of people from Thailand living in Thailand as well. I think when you come here on a holiday and you apply some common sense,
right,
you will not have a problem at all. You will have a very pleasant holiday.
Right.
If you hear some of the news reports about people getting hurt or fightings in the bar areas, oftentimes these are situations what these people bring on by themselves as well.
Right.
Being here on holiday, feeling relaxed, getting a little bit drunk, and then getting into a fight with a local is nothing what I would recommend.
That's a bad idea anywhere. It doesn't matter
anywhere
where
in
you
the
are.
world,
Yeah,
yes,
it's true.
Certainly.
Yeah, using common sense is something to consider. People often think that they're going to be walking down the street and a taxi driver is going to try and take advantage of them or something, but those occurrences could happen in Disneyland, in California, they could happen in Europe, it could happen anywhere.
I think it might happen a little more often here in Phuket, because Phuket is a very free country as well. For instance, I tell you, Daniel, I've seen a couple of Swedish girls on a motorbike, never driven a motorbike before.
Yeah, I don't recommend that. Yeah.
What are they doing, you know?
Right.
And if they do have an accident, then it's bad press again. You know, you wouldn't do it in your country, don't do it here. Other than that, you're safe.
That's a great point. Use common sense. Use common sense. If you're out late alone walking in any city in the world, of course, that could be dangerous, right?
Yes,
so
I agree.
But in terms of living here, you've had your family come to visit. You recommend people visit. So is this a good place to be? Are you going to stay for a long time, you think?
I love it.
Good.
Short and sweet. I love it. Yes.
We need more people like Rico and his family coming to stay in Phuket then, I think. Great. Do you have anything else you want to add? Any points? Especially people who maybe they've been to Phuket several times and they've seen recent news stories about problems with tourists. What about if you do have a problem in Phuket on holiday, who can you contact? Are there organizations, are there tourism authorities and police organizations that can help, or are you completely on your own?
No, I think the first point of contact I would recommend is the tourist police. They are very helpful. They speak English, most of them do. TAT, of course, is another point of contact for a contact.
Yeah, point of contact. Yeah, that's the Tourism Authority of Thailand.
Tourism Authority of Thailand, for general information, for help on where to go, what to do. But if you run into trouble, you might want to record the phone number of the tourism police in your phone while you're here, and
it's a good point.
They're gonna help you.
That's a good point, which is 1155, we believe. Yeah, 1155 is the tourism police number. A good thing to have in any country you're traveling, let alone Thailand. So.
Right.
Great. Thank you, Rico. Thanks very much.
You're welcome, Daniel.
Have a great Sunday here in Phuket.
Thank you. I will.
Okay. All right.